Here's 20 frugal living tips to help you save money. Number 1. Make sure that your attic is properly insulated. Heating and cooling are a huge expense for any homeowner, but something that may make your bills more expensive is if you're not properly insulated. Getting your attic insulated is a frugal living tip that you must do in order to save the most money on heating and cooling. Number 2. Eat nutrient-dense carbs. Let's face it, buying meat is very expensive, but fortunately there is a great frugal living tip that can help you to avoid those costs. By focusing on eating nutrient-dense carbs like beans or legumes, you can get your recommended daily nutrition for a lot less. Number 3. Walk, bike, or rollerblade during warm months. The summer months are a great time to really focus on frugal living by making use of your legs and exercising. Instead of driving to work for outings, then why not take a walk, a bike ride, or even rollerblade? Number 4. Limit your spendings on personal items. It is important to treat yourself from time to time, but you shouldn't be spending too much on personal items. By limiting your spending on personal items, you can practice frugal living by managing the most important resources for living and money. Number 5. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. Whether you're gardening, learning to build a shed, or maybe even just restaining your deck, learning to get your hands dirty and doing the job yourself is a frugal living tip that you must do in order to save some dough. Number 6. Get those leaky faucets fixed. Leaky faucets are an easy thing to ignore because the water waste seems so insignificant. Well, the truth of the matter is that you might be losing a lot more than you realize. So, if you notice any of your faucets leaking, then go ahead and put your frugal skills to work and see how they can help you stop it. Number 7. Only use your air conditioner when you sleep. It is far too easy to turn down the temperature whenever you feel slightly too warm, but it's often unnecessary to do so. Instead, only turn your air conditioning down whenever you sleep. This is a great way to be sleeping comfortable, but also avoid the insane costs of cooling during the intense heat of the day. Number 8. Don't fret over expiration dates. Expiration dates aren't as accurate as many would have you believe. Fortunately, our bodies do have some of the best methods to check if food is actually bad or not. The next time that you have food beyond its expiring date, before throwing it away, use your frugal living habits to take a sniff and taste. Number 9. Make use of local transit. Many of us have access to local transit, but a lot of people just don't use it. What folks may not realize is that local transit is a great way to save money on gas. Try using local transit at least once a week so as to help avoiding expensive gas payments. Number 10. Give yourself a day where you don't spend. We all have to spend to live, but we don't have to always spend on things. A frugal living tip is that you must do to help save money on a couple of bucks is dedicating one day of the week where you just don't spend money on anything. Number 11. Make the most of your old items. Many of us have items lying around the home just collecting dust, but many of these items can be given a second life. A frugal living tip that can help you start now is to make the most of your old items by selling them or repurposing them. Number 12. Use the one light per room rule. If you've got more than one light on while you're watching this video, then go ahead and quickly pause to turn one of them off and come back to watch. Having multiple lights on means that you're using twice the amount of energy created by light bulbs and spending twice the amount of money necessary. Number 13. Check your food inventory regularly. When was the last time that you actually looked through your shelves to see what food there was? A great frugal living tip that you must do is a regular inventory check. This can help you to minimize the number of times that you go grocery shopping, leading to greater savings. Number 14. Do price comparisons when you shop. If you see a product you like, do you buy it immediately without thinking? Well, sadly, you may be missing out on a better deal at a much more competitive rate, even at a different store. Doing price comparisons ensures that you get the best deal for the products you desire. Number 15. Only wash your laundry if you have a full load. The laundry shouldn't be done if you're only washing a handful of clothes. Frugal living means only using something when you need to, and that really means that you should only be doing the laundry when you have a full load. This will ultimately save you lots of money in water and energy expenses. Number 16. Salvage food before it goes bad. If you see some broccoli or carrots in your fridge starting to get a little older, do you simply just throw them away? Well, if you want to be more frugal, then try and salvage your older food items and freeze it for meals that you can make in the future. Number 17, change your light bulbs. If you're still using incandescent light bulbs, then you're wasting tons of money on expensive energy bills. A frugal living tip that you must do is change those bulbs into LED ones, which are much more energy efficient and a lot brighter. Number 18, only bring as much cash as you need. If you shop with debit and credit cards, then it becomes much easier to spend more money than you need to. Instead, plan on how much you're going to spend according to your shopping list and bring enough cash. This will prevent you from straying away and buying unnecessarily. Number 19, be a price matching expert. Many stores offer price matching, and you should use this to your advantage. For example, if you only want to do your shopping at one store, but several stores have better prices on select items, then you can get those flyers and price match it at a single store so you can save on the time and money you're spending on traveling. Lastly, number 20, eat all your food before you buy more. If you have any food in your pantry that's older than 6 months, then this is a frugal living tip that you must do. If you're looking to be frugal and save, then you make sure that you eat all of your food before buying any more. Knowing what to do as a frugal person is one thing, but knowing what not to do is similarly as important. Watch our next video here, where we're going to explain things that you shouldn't be doing as a frugal person.